I believe it is safe, but it's mid-high. Let me double check.
I'd rather just throw out the running two.
Damn, we got these guys on the internet making sure they're not making mistakes on commentary while they're on commentary?
As a punish, maybe, or something.
Damn.
Well, more of as a mix-up for what's it called? As a mix-up for running two. So if you get people to start ducking their
damn, he looks nervous. You
Ooh.
know, I told him, because he asked me, he came up to me in IRL, in front of me, and he asked me for, like, commentary advice, right? And I told him, you know, the best commentary advice to you I could give is be more inquisitive rather than taking the stance of someone who's telling people how things are. Because you're new. I even try to be inquisitive as much as I can. Because I'm wrong all the time. You know? So, that's what I would say. Try and be more like, you know, instead of saying that's really good or whatever, just maybe a little bit more inquisitive, like, avoid using notation. That's a big, huge deal. And oh, another thing is I try to avoid saying things like I agree or I don't agree, or like questioning the player by inserting yourself into it too much. Personally, I would have done this. Nobody gives a fuck about you. You're supposed to just be talking to people so they can enjoy what they're seeing. So, bringing you into it, personally, like as a person, is not a factor. You know, like, oh, he's my favorite. This is my favorite stage. Oh, you know, I don't know. It's just it's umbrella concept that I try to remember. Don't think about yourself. Think about what you're seeing.
On every stage, it's not fixed. They should put it on only like a large stage or something.
Interestingly enough, Sammy Fish is totally the opposite. He is not commonly inquisitive unless he is totally not sure. He's very like, these are good, this is not good. This is really strong for this, you know, very explanatory, if that's the word. What do you do to try to include new players into understanding Tekken? No notation, if possible. So, I'd rather call something a big uppercut than a down forward 2. Or even a nice whiff punish. Or a, ooh, he got him to duck. All those things are better than down forward 2. So that's a big one. Anything's better. Anything is better. Unless it's a joke. If it's a joke, it's okay. Like he finna down 2, it's okay. But, you know, just generally speaking. Like saying, let's say he's repeating down forward 1 pressure, right? You don't want to say down forward 1 pressure, right? You want to say mid pressure, right? Or he's abusing the left tracking. He can't move to the left. Explain the scenario rather than say down forward 1 pressure. You know?
Running back hasn't ducked a single running 2. You know, Big Chang hasn't baited him.
Just because saying that 1, 2, 3, everyone's a stoner, right? And stoners hate numbers. Numbers remind stoners of school. So, if you want to get on the stoner's good side, you don't say numbers. You say shit like, ooh, big uppercut. Or, you know, fat bong rip. Whatever. It doesn't matter. The point is, no numbers. They don't like that. Hey, I'm not reading that long-ass shit you typed.
At some point in your head, you might be starting to think, I'll just take the +8.
Yeah. You know, slurp juice. That's right.
Thank you.
You get it. Slurp juice.
Every single time?
Because
Yeah.
not every time, obviously. But
Man.
like, when you duck the high, you get a full launch.
Fortnite.
Right? So you can
S Nasty,
wrong
thanks.
guesses and get one right guess, and you'll
He
make enough
gets
damage.
it.
Yeah, that's true.
And
I
then
think I would
it
agree
pushes
with
him
that.
off.
Hey, what do you think about combo assist being added to Tekken?
So you know he wants to do it.
I only repeated that out loud so you would know that I didn't
When I think of the two best Claudias
miss
in North
it.
America, I think
I just ignored it.
And Shadow 20Z, right? And both of those guys have phenomenal instant running twos, and it makes it very scary. So you sort of have to.
Just in case you were thinking of copy pasting.
That's actually why
I got my eye on
in
you.
that one range where Ford 4 really does well to control.
He needs to play a little bit more defense. Boom!
How about saying jargon moves like electric or debugger? You try to use those sparingly?
That's the new
Hey,
season 2.
listen, if you were listening to the first thing I said, you wouldn't have to ask those 2-in-1 shitty questions. I said anything but numbers. Alright? Just listen to me the first time.
I mean, I wouldn't have done
Anything
that.
but numbers.
It's something we gotta all
Anything.
learn.
Anything is better than numbers. That's what I told Sammy Fish. Anything but numbers. Don't ask me 2 follow-up questions.
He needed to close it out, but the comeback from Bing Chain puts him at set point, trying to get into grand finals.
Doesn't matter what you say it, as long as it's not numbers. You can make it up completely.
Chang,
Sometimes I say shit that doesn't mean anything. I said bird feeder. I said something bird feeder. Because he's by this weird Chinese thing that looks like a bird feeder. And then people were like, dude, it's so hilarious. He says things like bird feeder. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking. I'm just saying things. Words are coming out of my mouth. It's interesting. It's like the key.
1 round away from moving on to grand finals. There's the duck. See, that's what I'm saying.
You gotta get the audience to be like the baby looking at the keys. That's it. Bird feeder, bird feeder. You get what I'm saying? The keys. It's the same strat. You're just using keys that are coming out of your mouth.
And now's the time when Bridgechang's gonna start mixing
See
up.
how excited they get over the keys? I can't just take out my keys on commentary. That'd be hype.
Right now, as his body was spinning on the
Sickest
floor.
commentary ever.
And Bridgechang going to grand finals.
Do the key thing again, Aris.
Both peeling.
Damn, that's my prestige? The magician's prestige? That's my finishing move, huh? I should have closed with the key. Damn. Alright, I'll remember that. That's my
Happy
prestige.
birthday from Mountain Time Zone Amigo.
But like we were
Thanks,
saying before,
year-old
this is
dad.
impact
Thanks very
doing
much.
something completely
Here,
different.
here.